Today we're looking at 10 really useful tips and tricks for when you're starting out in the new game Dinkum. So the first tip is to pick up literally everything. So as you can see here, you've got this gum log, we can right click to pick up that. You'll also find shells and things just around on the beach, you want to pick up all of those as well. And you'll come to plants like this that you can also harvest, and then you need to make sure you pick up that harvest off of the floor. Essentially everything you pick up has a use, and early game the more you pick up, the faster you'll progress through and the better time you will have. You can use the crafting table in the base tent for a number of different recipes, and the first thing you'll probably be making here is going to be your campfire. Before you quit out of the game, make sure that you place down your sleeping bag and have a little lay down and a sleep in it by clicking this button right here. Every time you sleep, the game saves, so if you quit out and you haven't slept recently, then all of the progress since your last sleep will be lost. You can hotkey your inventory by pressing the different numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on to quick select an item. If you get annoyed with having to push the middle mouse button in to rotate the camera as I'm doing right now, if you hold down the shift key, you can simply move your mouse. I found this to be particularly useful when I'm running around, as I can just hold down shift at all times and then pick things up a lot easier and see things easier in game. You can sell just about anything to the shopkeeper by simply talking to him and saying sell goods. You can then left click to select all of the items that you want to sell, so I can left click like this to sell 3 of these and 2 of these and so on and so forth. If I only wanted to sell 2 gum logs, I could right click once and that sells 1, right click again and that will sell just 2. Then with everything selected, we can go ahead and hit sell, and John will tell us the price that he's going to offer, and then you can either accept or decline at that point. It's just useful to know that you can sell more than one thing at once, and also you can sell varying amounts depending on what you want to do. If you press M to open up your map, you can go ahead and scroll in and out to see where you want to go. And if I select somewhere, like for example, I want to go back to my house, then I can left click that. And when I exit out of the map, you'll see that it is now highlighting at the edge of the map I have to run to. So I can then just line myself up with that, and I know exactly which way I need to go, rather than having to keep opening the map up and orient myself in the right direction. To move things quickly between your inventory and your hotbar, you can simply shift and left click and it will transfer them instantly. Some of the animals you run into early game can be a little bit scary, like this crocodile right here for example, but even when he comes up onto land, which we'll do in a second, there we go, you can easily outrun him as you can see here, so don't worry about getting close to these guys. Obviously you don't want to fight them early game, but you can run away without any problems. You can get wood planks by using the gum logs on the table saw. To do this, run up to the table saw whilst holding the logs and then just left click and the logs will be turned into planks. When we're in the shop, you'll see here that if we sell 1 gum log, then we get 100 for that. However, if we sell 1 of our planks, then we actually get 150 for that. So if you're going to try and make some money, rather than selling your logs, it's better to turn them into planks first. To get a license, you need to talk to Fletch and say, I want to apply for a license. At that point, you can use your permit points to get different licenses depending on what you want to do. In order to collect the points to get your license, you'll need to complete tasks, which if you press escape, will show up right here under the daily milestones. It tells you the tasks that you need to do along with the amount of permit points you'll be given for them. It's worth mentioning that if you don't complete one of your daily tasks, then when you sleep in the next day, the tasks will all reset and you'll have to do different tasks. So if you get stuck on a particularly difficult task, it might be an idea to just sleep and get rid of it, but if you have an easy one, then it might be worth doing it before you sleep. So today was just a few tips to get you started with the game of Dinkum. I really hope this video helped, and if it did, please do consider liking and subscribing. But for now, I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.